Hey friends, what's happening in Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market? First week of March 2021. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update of what's happening in the market, and I'm going to give you some words of caution that you really want to hear right now if you're a buyer or a seller. Before I dig into that, I'm David Russell with the Russell team. Thank you for watching this brief video in our video series about buying, selling, and owning real estate. The market hasn't changed since last week. It's an insane market. As a matter of fact, 2020 had an increase of over 9% over 2019. We're in a pandemic, and everything was shut down for months, and more homes sold in North Texas than in 2019. Unbelievable. That's continuing, right? Well, let me back up. That's not continuing. The demand is there. The inventory is not. And a quick update on that. I spent some time talking with the builder. They have 3 products that they are really struggling with, and it is windows, bricks, and lumber. Those 3 products, the prices are skyrocketing and going up almost on a weekly basis, and they can't get the inventory. So the builders could build the houses. Labor is a little bit of an issue, but the bigger issue is those 3 components of the home. So it's bricks, it's windows, and it's lumber. They can't get them. And the prices are going up, going up, going up almost on a weekly basis. So that's what's putting the pressure on pre-owned homes. Until that ice dam breaks for new construction, which is not supposed to happen until the end of this year, until that ice dam breaks, we're going to see a lot of pressure on pre-owned home, which is absolutely fantastic news for sellers. Not so good for buyers. But on that note, for sellers, if your home needs work, if your home is slightly distressed, if your home needs cosmetic updates, guess what? They're buying it today at market value or above. So today this is when you want to sell your house if you need updates or it's a little distressed. This is the time to sell. I've never seen in 15 years homes sell that were distressed or in need of updates at market value or above market value, because the demand is just that high. So if you fall into that category, call me. Let's talk about how we can get your home sold and what it will sell for today, because prices are going up every single day. Now, words of caution. Because the market is becoming so challenging for realtors and for consumers, for buyers, mind you, not sellers, for buyers and for realtors, transactions are hard to get today. Realtors are writing 10, 15, 20 offers for one client. And it's taking a lot longer to get them under contract, if they even get under contract. So just in the last 4 weeks, I have had 6 buyers choose to go rent for another year because they're just not willing to pay 10, 15% above list price for the house. Can't blame them. That's a different topic. The words of caution I have for you is that because realtors are selling fewer houses, their incomes are dropping quickly. There's going to be a big fallout in the real estate pool of realtors this year because realtors are not able to support themselves in many cases because they don't have the volume they need to be able to make the incomes they need to support themselves. I'm already hearing about realtors going getting full-time jobs because they can't survive on the fewer transactions. Words of caution to the buyers and the sellers are, be very careful and mindful when you interview and hire agents. What is their volume? Are they selling houses this year? If they're not selling houses and they're desperate for money, I'm sorry, this is human nature. I don't want to throw shadow on my fellow realtors, but the reality is, I saw this back in 2009. When times get tough, people do what they have to do to pay their bills and to make their money. Some of these realtors, and I saw this in 2009, and I believe it's going to happen again this year, there are realtors that will overlook some things maybe in a house and not possibly advise a buyer as they would have 2 years ago when they had a lot of business. I hate to say it, and I'm not singling out any one agent. I don't have any one agent that I can say that they've done this. I just know what we went through in 2009, 10, and 11 when a lot of realtors were getting out of the business. Agents couldn't sell houses, and they were doing a lot of things, questionable things, to get homes sold, cutting deals behind people's backs, and it was just shady. So the word of caution I have for you is do your due diligence. Vet your agent very, very thoroughly so that you are getting quality service as a buyer's agent, for a buyer or for a seller. Agents, even on sellers, agents today are cutting services very hard because they're expending capital and they're preserving. They're going into a conservation mode when it comes to marketing. And even though homes sell very quickly, you don't want your agent to be cutting corners when it comes to selling your home or helping you as a buyer. I could ramble on this for a long, long time. I'm at 5 minutes. Be careful, vet your agents, vet your agents, vet your agents. I'm David Russell. If I can help you, please call, text, or email me. I'm here to help.